Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hindi ko nakita sarili ko ron ha. Welcome back to A Second Look. Ako po si Anthony Pangilinan. And this is the show that looks at a personality, an issue, a phenomenon from a new perspective. Kaya po sa tinawag na Second Look. Dahil sa first look, kung minsan may namimiss ka eh. Di ba? Hindi po kabuuan. Hindi po yung buong kalaliman. Hindi po buong katotohanan. But when you take a second look, you discover something new in the process. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we shall talk about something that we love to look at. Unfortunately, when you look at it, almost instantly it disappears. We're not talking about a nice or beautiful dream. I'm talking about money. Di ba po? Now you see it, now you don't. Di ba? We're gonna talk about money. In the past weeks, we talked about business, di ba? Pagnegosyo, mga trabaho. Ngayon, ang ugat ng lahat na yon ang pag-uusapan natin, pera, salapi. Paano ba talaga kumita ng pera? Paano ba palaguin ang pera? What should we do so that we will move from having to work for money and instead make money work for us? If I were you, I would listen in. I would call, I would text my comments and my questions, because what you will learn from our expert today, I'm guaranteeing you, is more valuable than what you will earn in one day, or 1 week, or in 1 year. Money talks, ladies and gentlemen, today, here at A Second Look. Welcome back to Second Look. We're talking about money. Pera po, salapi. So if you want to earn more, save more, invest more, and get back more in your funds, this show is for you. I'd like to introduce my guest this afternoon, an entrepreneur, a management consultant, and financial advisor with over 40 years. So you started when you were 5, huh? 40 years experience covering service contracting in the Middle East, manufacturing, trading, construction, shipbuilding, management consulting, banking, financial services. He holds a degree in AB Economics and Master's in Business Management from the Ateneo de Manila University. Not a bad school, I should say. Kasama ko po sa this weekend, we did life management, which included financial management for a family. I was part of the consultants, but I learned much more from the audience just by listening to this guest of mine. I'd like to welcome Francisco Colayco to the show. Thank you, Mr. Colayco.
Good morning, Anthony. Good morning this afternoon.
Okay. Let's go straight to the point. Naghihintay na po ang ating mga guests.
Shoot
Okay, I
away.
have a full hour with you. Start calling, asking your questions, because after 30 minutes, wala na eh. Punong-puno na. So, make that call now. Text us right now. Any issue, any questions about how to make money grow. So, what is the key?
Financial literacy.
Financial literacy. Yan ang susi. Okay?
So say, financial literacy is not having a degree in finance or business. Financial literacy is just understanding what is our obligation financially to ourselves. And ano yung tools natin para mapalago natin yung antas ng ating kabuhayan, which is the platform for financial literacy. Alam muna natin dapat.
Ano ba literacy? Literacy in
Literacy
Tagalog.
sa Tagalog, yung kaalaman, yung pagkaunawa,
Okay.
pagkaintindi,
Pagkaintindi, pagkaunawa,
ng bagay na tingin kong bagay-bagay
Pagdating sa
na pang-financial na personal.
Okay, and you
Yun
mentioned na kailangan alam natin kung saan tayo.
Oo. Dapat, ang umpisa ng lahat nasaan ba tayo, financially speaking? Okay.
Nasaan ako pagdating sa hawak kong pondo?
Sa larangan ng
utang.
Sabihin na natin kayamanan, wealth.
Okay, okay.
Huwag natin sabihin mayaman o mahirap. It's just a question of being rich or being less rich, sabi nga ni Andy.
Okay,
No?
okay.
Yung ganong klaseng pananaw ang dapat intindihin natin.
So the key is to know.
To know.
To be aware
Understand.
na alamin mo.
Oo.
Okay.
Huwag tayo titingin sa kapitbahay, ay siya mayaman, ako hindi. Baka hindi ko alam kung gaano kagrabe yung utang ng taong yun, di ba? So, importante,
The
alam
grass is
natin.
always greener somewhere else.
Correct. Pero minsan, hindi mo nalalaman na yun palang ari-arian mo, yung kayamanan mo, for lack of a better term, no? Wala akong maisip na salita eh. Yung intindihin natin, ano ba yung ari-arian nating pinansyal na kung tawagin sa business language and net worth.
Okay, okay.
Siguro, translate natin netong halaga.
Netong halaga.
Dapat pag-isip mo ngayong umaga, tanong
Lahat ng ari-arian mo, pag ang may-ari mo,
tanggalin mo
bawas mo lahat ng utang mo.
ng utang mo, yung balanse, yan ay yung netong halaga.
And what do you do with that net worth? Anong gagawin natin
Yung
doon?
netong halaga,
Pag naiintindihan na natin yun.
Yan ang iyong batayan sa paglago ng iyong pamumuhay pinansyal.
Okay.
Kasi lahat tayo, bakit ba tayo nagtatrabaho?
Para kumita.
O, para kumita
Para
lang.
limang kain.
O, kung tumigil ka magtrabaho, na paano na?
Wala nang kakainin.
Kaya nga, ibig sabihin, paghahandain natin yung panahon na habang tumatanda tayo, pahina ng pahina yung kapabilidad natin kumita. Di ba? So dapat, yung ating salapi, yung ating kinita, ang dapat na magtatrabaho para sa atin.
Okay, that's when I mentioned earlier that money begins to work for
Oo,
you.
hindi
You don't
tayo-
work for money.
You don't work for money anymore. You let your money work for you.
So you have to make sure
Oo.
that you earn money,
Oo. You
but
save.
you start saving and setting aside
Oo.
so that as you grow at one point
Oo.
and you stop working,
Oo.
you're not anymore working for money. The money is now working for you.
At saka yung kinita nung tinabi mo, yung inumpok mo, o yung inyong pinamuhunan, whatever, lumalago yun. Yun ang isang susi sa financial literacy. Paano mo palalaguin? Hindi naman tama yung nakatabi ka nga ng pera mo, nakaimpo ka, ilalagay mo sa ilalim ng unan,
Wala rin.
wala ibig sabihin
May
yun.
seguridad dun eh.
Hindi.
Natatakot sila sa bangko.
Hindi lang yun. Kung yung 1 million 10 years ago,
Wala rin.
walang ibig sabihin ngayon yun. I mean, mas konti na ang mabibili nun.
Paano yung mga sinasabi nilang, kung makikita mo lang yung gastusin ko ngayon doon pa lang hindi na sapat. Paano pa ako maglalaan? Paano pa ako
Lahat,
mag-impok?
ganyan ang sinasabi eh.
Hindi ba totoo
ganyan
yun?
ang
Kung lahat sinasabi, baka may katotohanan din yun.
Hindi, kasi ganun ang pananaw ng lahat. Kung tutuusin mo yung piso-piso araw-araw in 40 years. 40 years. Ilagay mo sa 10% treasury bond, 190,000 yun. In 40 years.
Narinig mo yan, Saidi?
Ha?
So, 1 peso a day for 40 years will be 190,000 kung 10% income in treasury.
Treasury bonds, palagay na natin.
Okay,
Ikaw ba meron 199,000 sa bulsa mo ngayon? Bagay, wala ka pa yatang 40, no?
Wala pa naman. Malapit na. Malapit na.
Ako nga, iniisip ko, dapat ginawa ko yun.
Hindi nyo ginawa yun.
Hindi ko nagawa nung ganong edad. Kaya nga ako, minabuti kong isulat yung, share ko yung aking
Yeah,
experience.
yes, actually, I read your introduction from your book, Wealth Within Your Reach,
Oo.
okay, by Mr. Colayco. Pera mo, palaguin mo, from Francisco Colayco. So, what is the main point of your book when it comes to making money? Ano ba talaga ang pinakapunto
Ang
natin
punto ko
dito?
dyan, kung ikaw ay kumikita ngayon, meron kang kapasidad na palaguin yan para makuha mo yung tinatawag kong kalayaan sa kakapusan.
So, anybody who's earning,
Anybody.
kahit na minimum wage earner siya,
Pwede.
meron siyang kakayahan na palaguin yun.
Oo.
There is a way.
There is a way.
He's already asking, they're already asking here, what is the way?
Well, ang unang-unang pundasyon yan, yung tinatawag kong meron kang kapital na pangpalago. Ano ba ang kapital natin? Utak, idea.
Paano kung kakaunti yung utak?
Isa lang naman yun eh. Ako naniniwala, walang taong pinanganak na tanga eh.
Aha.
Pero lang may diferensya physically.
Right.
Wala tayong magagawa doon.
Okay.
Pero kung ikaw
I agree with you.
Kung ikaw ay normal, hindi ka tanga eh. Tanga ka lang dahil hindi ka nag-iisip.
Hindi mo lang ginagamit
Hindi mo lang ginagamit.
isip mo. Okay.
Brand new pa ang utak mo.
Aha.
Dapat ginagamit yun, nadi-depreciate dapat, di ba?
Okay, so you said that the key
Utak.
is to use your number one asset, let's say the way, your capacity to think. Sige
Kasi
pa.
money is a creation eh. Pangalawa yung disiplina. At pangatlo yung gagamit ka nung tinatawag ko sa isang commandment ko dyan, yung compound interest. The power of compound interest. Yung sinasabi
Ito yung
ko,
sinasabi mong maglagay ka ng piso, maglaan ka ng piso araw-araw, at 10% interest,
Per year,
that's going to
per
be
year.
200,000 in
Almost
20 years.
40
40 years.
So,
That's what you call compound. no?
compound. Nagko-compound. Yung tinatawag natin roll. Parol mo.
Iniikot mo lang.
Kumbaga iba, nagpupusta sa casino, kaya ng minimum, tapos niro-roll, doble ng doble. Yun ang tinatawag na compounding. Yun ang prosesong compounding. Sa interest, pag yung interest mo, kumikita ng interest dahil hindi mo ginagamit, compounding ang tawag doon. So yung 10% na nagko-compound, malaki yan. Palaki ng palaki.
Maganda yung tinanong ni Nolly, kasama natin, no? Taga-HSBC. Kasama namin si Nolly. We had this seminar over the weekend for a family. And he showed us, well, he asked us this question. Remember, yung sinabi niya na, what would you rather have? 1,000 pesos a day? Di ba? Sabi niya.
Yun ang ginakong example na ni-roll ko na ni-roll.
Oh, di ba?
Oo.
Di ba? Ito, tanong ko sa inyo. You in the audience right now or at home, what would you rather have? And you'll give the answer because I don't know the answer.
I know the answer.
Okay, what would you rather have? 1,000 pesos a day. Okay, bibigay ko sa'yo, 1,000 pesos a day. Or, for 30 days, no? Diba? I will give you 1,000 pesos a day for 30 days, guaranteed sa'yo yan. Or, I will give you 1 centavo.
Every day. Pero yung 1 centavo on day 1, dodoble on day 2.
Okay.
Dodoble on day 3.
Okay, I will give you 1 centavo today, but I will double that tomorrow. And on the next day, ido-double natin yun. Ido-double natin yun. Anong tatagawin mo, Sardi? 1,000 a day o yung 1 centavo? Talaga? Nakasauta ka. What is the result after 30 days?
After 30 days, yung tumanggap ng 1,000 a day, ang total natanggap niya, 30,000.
Tama.
Tama.
10 times. Oh,
Yung
1,000
30
times
days, yung 30 days, ang natanggap niya, 10.7 million.
30. Yung 1 centavo.
Yung 1 centavo, pagdating ng 30 days, 10.7 million.
Dahil dumoble siya araw-araw.
Natanggap niya yung buong buwan. In fact, on the 30th day, 5.3 million ang sweldo niya for that one day.
That's the power of
Power of
compounded
compound interest.
interest.
Yung, of course, wala namang pwedeng pag-isipan na doble ng doble ang pera mo araw-araw. No? It's just to drive home the point na yung compounding proseso. Power yan eh. Tool natin yan eh. Ang susi dyan, pag iniwan mo pera mo at pinalago mo, kakalimutan mo. Hindi mo gagalawin pag hanggang dumating yung panahon na kailangan.
Whether that's 1 peso, 5 pesos,
1 centavo, 10 pesos, 1,000. Yung pagsisigarilyo, 50 pesos a day, palagay na natin. In 40 years, magkano ang bisyong sigarilyo? 10 million.
10 million.
Kaya kayo mo nagsisigarilyo na gumagastos ng 50 pesos a day. Ang nawawala sa inyo, 40 years from now,
It's 10 million.
10 million.
At 10% per
10%
year.
a year.
How did this all start for you? Okay, we're gonna take a break here. I'm gonna ask you, paano ba nagsimula to? Dahil alam ko, negosyante ka, hindi ka naman financial professor.
Hindi.
Di ba? And you did not start practicing what you are now preaching
Yes.
at an early age of 20 or 25,
That's right.
bago lang. So may encouragement po sa ating audience na, hindi pa pala huli. No, I can actually start earlier than Mr. Colayco.
Tama.
I think I'd like to know, how did it all begin for you? Why did you decide to get into this kind of advocacy, if you can call it that? After the break. We'll be right back. Okay, somebody just, welcome back to Money Talks here at A Second Look. I was just about to ask him the question about how he started, but I was reminded or asked a question here in the studio, paano naging 10 million yung 1 centavo?
Hindi, 50 pesos a day. Smoking yun eh. Yung 10 million na
Oy, 10
tinatanong.
million. Oh.
Idagdag mo yung 1 centavo. Kahit sino, i-add nyo lang araw-araw. On the 6th day, 1 centavo, 2 centavos
2
na.
centavo.
The next day.
4.
Or 8, 16, 32, 120. I-add nyo na i-add yan. Pagdating ng 30th day, 5.3 million yung tatanggapin nyo. I-add mo yung buong buwan, 10.7.
10.7. Ganun yun.
Kahit sino
Are
pang...
you following? Yung 1 centavo, on the second day, 2 centavo, third day, 4 centavo, magiging 8 centavo, idoble mo lang yung 1 centavo every day, dumodoble yan, di ba?
Dodoble mo yung kita mo for that day.
Oo. And at the end of 30 days, you have already 10
In
million.
fact, on 3 weeks, let's say October 21, nag-umpisa ka October 1, pagdating mo na October 21, kumita ka ng 21,000 na, kung 1,000 a day.
Okay.
Yung katumbas mo dun sa 1 centavo, ang kinita na niya 20,000 plus na.
Okay.
Nagtatama na sila.
Anong day yun?
21st day.
21st day.
On the end of the
Okay.
3rd week.
Kasi kailangan long term tayo mag-isip eh.
Oo,
Kasi kung
compounding
1 centavo lang yung tatanggapin natin at dodoble yan araw-araw, after 1 week, ang liit-liit pa rin eh. Naka 7,000 na yung 1,000 pesos per day. So parang nadi-discourage ka na. Parang, ano ba to? Wala pa sa kalahati.
Yun
Wala
ang
pa sa...
best example against kung tawagin natin instant gratification.
Oo, parang
Kasi
marami
tayo
kasi
gusto
nagmamadali.
pagtaya ngayon, bukas mayaman na eh.
Yun ang problema.
Yun ang sakit natin, yung
Yan ang
walang,
problema ko rin,
wala
kung
tayong
minsan,
pasensya.
So how did it start for you? Paano ka
Well,
napasok dito?
Amo,
Kung
napasukan ko
klaseng-
to ng mundo, itong mundong personal financial. No?
Yes, personal
Finance, sabi nga. Mga 15 years ago na. In fact, I headed one of the leading pre-need companies. No? So doon ko nakita yung aking mga ahente, napakadali kumita. Napakadali rin mawala. No? So I went, parang gusto kong i-share sa kanila yung aking experiences na porkit madai silang pera, akala nila ang solusyon sa mundo, pag kulang ka ng pera, ang solusyon, kumita ka ng pera.
Kumita pa. Maghanap pa ng pagkakakitaan.
Eh kung hindi ka naman marunong mamahala ng iyong kinikita, eh lalaki pa lalo problema mo. So yun ang nag-umpisa sa akin mag-isip. Kaya about 3-4 years ago, parang sabi ko, how do I spread the news? Na ito pagkita eh pwedeng hindi gaano kahirap sa buo loob mo, pero mas mahirap yung pamamahala nung iyong kinikita. So I went on radio about 3-4 years
Right,
ago.
right.
Every day.
Until today, you are...
Until today, may
And you're
foreign-
servicing primarily the OFW market.
Yeah, and the
Well,
ordinary income earner.
Kasi you're also heard in Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Oh. So, yung mga tanong nila, napapansin ko, Sir, sabi na, bumili ko ng tricycle, tama ba yun? Bumili ko ng FX, tama ba yun?
Oh, mali ba yung tanong na yun?
Bumili
Tatanong nga eh.
Itatanong ko. Ang unang sagot ko, bakit mo binili?
Para kumita. Para
Walang
may pagkakakitaan.
makasagot. 9 out of 10 hindi mabigay sa akin ng sagot. Ano ang ibig sabihin? Mukhang hindi natin pinag-iisipan yung ating mga galaw. Napabili lang dahil sa gustong kumita. Yung bang generalization na, siguro kikita ako dito.
Eh, yun daw ang dapat
O
pasukan ngayon.
dahil nakwentuhan nung nagbenta sa kanya, itong lupang ito, alam mo, offering price lang ito, 2,000.
Ano pa ba ang dapat na dahilan? What reason is there for this person who wants to buy a tricycle because she saw somebody earning
Oo.
to buy a tricycle? Ano pa ba ang mas malalim na rason ang dapat meron?
Ang dapat sigurong nagkaroon sila is, yung unang tanong mo sa akin kanina, hindi nila alam nasan sila eh.
Okay.
In other words,
Nasa sapa ako sa
kung
network
hindi
ko
mo
ngayon.
alam kung ano yung netong halaga mo, baka yung pagbili mo ng tricycle, paurong eh. Hindi pasulong eh.
Pwede pala yun.
Oo, dapat alam mo, yung batayan mo, taon-taon, tumataas dapat yung netong halaga mo.
Okay.
Halimbawa, netong halaga mo ngayon, 100,000. Sa isang taon, dapat tumaas yan.
Yung neto. Again,
yung
this is
netong
your
halaga.
assets, lahat ng ari-arian,
Oo.
minus all your obligations, lahat ng mga utang, yun ang neto. And you're
Di
saying
ba-
that every year dapat nadadagdagan yun
Nadadagdagan.
dahil at one point in your life, that is the money you're going to use to sustain the rest of your life.
Pag hindi ka na kaya mong, wala ka ng kakanyahan
Ano yung ibig
magtrabaho.
niyo sabihin na kapag mamamatay ka na, eh dapat mahirap ka na. Narinig kita, sabi ko bago yun ah.
Ang
That I have
prinsip-
to be poor on the day I
Ang
die.
prinsipyo ko sa buhay kasi, pag mamatay ka, zero ka dapat. Ang pera mong naiwan sa bangko, dapat tamang-tama lang, bigyan ka ng napakagandang funeral, libing. Dahil pagpatay ka na, aanin mo pa.
Well,
Tapos
share it with
pinaghahandaan.
others. Ako
Basta
tama na yun.
bago ka mamatay, nagawa mo
tama,
na yun.
Tama. So before you die, pamigay mo lahat
Pamigay
yan.
mo na.
By the time you're dead, zero ka na.
Zero ka na.
Okay.
Ang kadalasan sa atin, meron tayong mga nakikita dyan, na nagtitipid, nandun na sa kwan, na ayaw kumain 3 beses ang araw dahil gusto niya mayaman siya mamatay. Eh, paano naman yun? Sinong gagamit
Wala
nun?
naman dadalhin, eh, no?
Ay, baka kumita doon yung manugang. Hindi niya kaano-ano. Para sa akin, yung tanong mong yun kasi, dito sa libro, makikita mo, meron akong table dyan na pinisenta. Sinasabi ko, kung ikaw ay kumikita lang ng halimbawa, 10,000 a month.
Okay, 10,000 a month. So
Bago
those
kang
who are
gagawin.
on the 10,000 a month,
10, 15,000 ngayon.
Oh.
At sabihin mo, binata ka pa di ba? Sabihin mo, sana pag-retire ko, 65 years from now, 65 years old, let's say 20 anyos ka,
oh, you have 45 more
you
years.
have 45
I'm
years.
earning
Sana,
10,000 a month.
yung kinikitang itong 10,000, dahil sarili ko na lang aalagaan ko pag ako'y nag-retire din, sana yung kikita pa rin ako nung halaga na mabibili niya yung katumbas na halaga nung itong 10,000 na to. So, kailangan alam mo yung tinatawag nating inflation rate. No? Magkano dapat yung piso ko ngayon? 45 years from now.
Nako-compute naman yan, ano?
Ako-compute yun. Ang lumabas doon, at 5% average inflation, yung 10,000 pesos mo a month, o 130,000 a year dahil may 13th month pay, di ba? Dapat yon kumikita ka ng 1,168,000 per year. Yung 10,000 mo
45
ngayon,
years.
yung 10,000 mo ngayon, or 130,000 mo sa isang taon, 45 years from now, kung ang pera natin tumataas ang inflation at 5%, o bumababa ang halaga ng pera natin at 5%, 45 years from now, dapat kumikita ka ng 1,168,000.
So kung kinikita mo ngayon 130,000 a year, because of inflation, 45 years from now, dapat kumikita ka ng 1,168,000.
168,000. Hindi natataranta ka ngayon, Diyos ko po, paano mangyayari ito? Kung kailan pa akong wala ng trabaho, kikita ko kailangan ng 1,168. So you work backwards. So, isang paraan dyan, hindi ko naman sinasabi ito lang isang paraan. Isang paraan para mabigyan ka ng
Ganong klase,
giya, ng gabay, kung ako'y kikita ng 10% a year, kung yung aking investment ay kikita ng 10% a year, magkano dapat yung aking investable funds o yung aking netong halaga pag ako'y 65 years old na para makapagbigay sa akin ng 1,168,000. At 10%, ibig sabihin, meron akong dapat nakakayahan o investable assets o earning assets o netong halaga na 11,680,000. Di ba? 10% of that is 1,168,000.
Okay.
So ngayon, 20 years old ako, tumitingin ako ngayon, 45 years old na, kailangan kumita, kailangan makapag-ipon ako ng 11,680,000.
So that when you retire, meron ka pang gastos, pang araw-araw, money working for you.
Oo.
So the 11 million is working for you.
Alright.
Yung interest nun, yung
Correct.
pang gastos mo.
Kung kukumpitin natin yan,
Nakakahilo to.
may target ka na ngayon.
Oo, may target
ang target
na. Pero
mo ngayon,
tama yun, ano?
kailangan meron akong ari-arian na kumikita ng 10% a year. O 1,168,000. Kailangan meron akong 11,600,000
In assets or something.
In assets na kumikita. 45 years from now.
Right.
Paano ko aabutin yun?
So now you have to plan.
Oo, paplanuhin mo ngayon. Kung kupitin mo yan pabalik, ang resulta dyan, kung ako'y makapag-impok, buwan-buwan,
Buwan-buwan lang.
1,114 pesos
For 45 years.
for 45 years. Tatabi ko yung 1,114 every month.
Hindi mo gagalawin yun.
Makakalimutan ko siya. Kikita siya ng 10% a year.
Aha.
Hindi ko, yung interest ko, iiwan ko,
Iwanan mo lang.
compounding ko. Aabutin mo yun.
Woo!
11.
Did you realize that?
So, anong ibig...
1,100 a month for the next 45 years at 10%
Correct.
is enough to produce 11 million pesos in 45 years. And if I will stop working, gagamitin ko lang yung interest nun, then I will live comfortably until I die.
Correct.
Ganon kasimple yun.
Ngayon,
Bakit hindi natin alam nun yung bagay na nung 20?
Pero isipin natin, ito pa, Anthony, from 20 years old to 65 years old, siguro naman kikita ka pa
Oo.
ng higit sa 10,000 a month, di ba? So meron ka pang pagnegosyo, pang sugal, quote-unquote, para palaguin. So meron ka pang opportunity. Yung kanina sinabi ko, huwag ka lang magsigarilyo, 50 pesos a day, nahuli mo na yung 10 million na yun.
Higit pa.
In 40 years. 45 years, higit pa yun. Kasi 50 pesos a day, that's 1,500 a month. Mas malaki na yung huwag ka lang magsigarilyo. Baka magalit yung mga...
Ito yung dapat tinuturo sa atin sa eskwelahan. Ano? There is no subject in school that teaches us this.
Ano tuturo sa atin yun? What is compounding
Oo,
interest?
pero
It
it is not
tells you
related
that.
to my personal life,
Right.
to my salary. No? It's like konsepto lang, pero hindi na i-apply sa buhay.
Pero kailangan din dito ang tulong ng gobyerno maipaalam sa nakakarami kung paano ang mga instrumentong available.
Okay,
sa
okay. Some questions here. Are we going to take a break? Or should I ask some questions ulit? Break na muna? Okay, we're going to start dealing with the questions right after this break. Please keep them coming on financial management, how to make your money grow with Mr. Colaiko. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Second Look. We're talking about money here at our show with Mr. Colaco, author of the book Wealth Within Your Reach. Pera mo, palaguin mo. Okay, this is available where?
National, Power
National,
Books,
Power Books.
also to our seminars, and you can also direct your orders directly with us.
Okay, can you just give us a number now?
Yeah, it's 0917
Okay, it's a cell phone for those interested to
853.
call. 0917
853 7333.
853
7333.
7333. Okay? 0917-853-7333. So kung hindi po tayo umabot sa ating mga tanong, diyan kayong mag-text ng inyong mga tanong. Okay, meron akong babasahin dito. Wealth does not necessarily mean having millions and millions of pesos. Being wealthy simply means having the financial resources to support your chosen lifestyle. Meron naman dito, basahin ko ulit, ano? This is from you, no? Ang susi sa pagkamaalam sa mga bagay pinansyal ay nasa pag-unawa na ang kasaganaan o kayamanan ay ang pagkakaroon ng salaping pangtustos sa mga pangangailangan sa oras ng pangangailangan. Isaloob natin na ang antas ng pangangailangan sa araw-araw ay ang magtatakda kung ano ang sapat na kayamanan para sa atin. Lifestyle, kung tawagin. Ano?
Lifestyle.
Ang antas ng kayamanan ni Pedro ay iba sa antas ng kayamanan na magbibigay buhay kay Juan. Okay, do not compare. Mahalaga isaisip na ang antas ng ating pangangailangan ay dapat ring ibagay sa ating kakayahan. Mamuhay ng nakabagay at alinsunod sa iyong kaya. Live within your
means.
Your means.
That's right.
Kung magpapautang ako, ano ang fair na interest na ipapatong ko? Sabi ni Jake.
Magpapautang siya.
Magpapautang siya.
Kaya sa business sa pautang, ang hirap sagutin niya dahil ano yung kanya. Kung ang negosyo may pautang, isipin ng maigi yung risko ng pagkolekta.
Okay.
Kung yung mga lending investor, napakamahal
Mataas.
mataas siya, nasa 33-34% a year. Dahil mga halos 20% hindi nagbabayad.
Alam na nila yun, ano?
Kaya-
Pasok na nila sa computation.
Kaya effective earnings nila, napakababa na rin. Kaya yun sigurong mahirap tanungin kung sino yung pinapautang niya.
kung kaibigan lang nangungutang,
Siguro,
ba't mo pabibigyan?
isulat mo na sa tubig yun kung talagang tulong yung pautang. Pero kung negosyo yung papasukan mo, kailangan maalam ka. Dapat meron kang lending investors license. Dapat meron kang collateral. Alam mo dapat yung law of collateral.
So,
Kung
kung
hindi,
wala kang lisensya,
yan madaming
sulat mo na lang sa tubig yun. No?
kasi kadalasan yan ang kinababagsakan.
Yan ang naging problema. No? From, okay, just a cell phone, what is your opinion about multi-level networking as a means to earn financial freedom?
As a single, as the only means, hindi siguro sapat, no? Multi-level is a very good way of earning passive income. Kikita ka sa downline mo. Ang risk ko dyan, yung pasukan mong tagilid na multi-level, no? Illegal.
Okay, yung pyramids.
Ang pyramids. Ang dapat tandaan natin dyan, madami namang legitimate, pero mas madami ang illegitimate.
Okay, so pag-aralan ninyo. One thing I learned from Mr. Tan, who was our guest 2 weeks ago, one of the gauges to find out if it's a pyramiding company is if they're asking you to pay a certain fee, wala namang produkto. O kakaunti lang yung produkto.
Mag-joining fee na sobrang
Oo,
taas
taas ang
compared
joining
sa
fee.
makukuha mo.
Right.
Ang dapat tanong mo sa sarili mo dyan, pag ako'y tumigil magbenta o mag-recruit, yung bang nakuha kong produkto sapat ba doon sa binayad ko? Pag ang sagot mo hindi, lumayo ka na dyan.
Oo. If you were the last person to join and this company closes tomorrow, nakabawi ka ba? Dahil kung hindi, dalawang isip na. Ana Bengson, okay ba ang pension plans?
Merong lugar sa ating portfolio, kung tawagin, sa ating mga paraan na pagpapalago, yung pension plan dahil long-term yan eh. Long-term ang pension plan. So it can give you a good return higher than inflation. At the
Okay.
same time, insured ka pa. Pero hindi mo naman pwedeng ilagay lahat ng naimpok mo dyan.
So it
Only a
may be
portion.
part of your overall portfolio. Pag
That's
saan yung portfolio, that means yung kombinasyon.
Kombinasyon. No?
Okay na ipinapasok ninyong pondo for a total investment package. It has to be higher than inflation?
Pag ikaw nag-invest sa any instrument o kahit nakalakal na binili mo o negosyo, yung kita mo dapat mas mataas sa inflation rate.
Kung hindi,
Kung hindi paurong ka, hindi ka
paurong,
pasulong.
nawawala ang pera mo. And the average inflation rate dito po sa
So
Pilipinas,
ngayon is about 7 daw this year. Although
7.
ang average na is less. Pero ngayon September, dahil sa oil prices, umakit yata
lagay mo na sa 6 or 5%.
umakit
Ganun.
yata ng 6 or 7 dahil sa...
So,
pero
kung average-
temporary yan eh. Average siguro mga 6.
6%. So huwag tayong magkapasok
6 or
ng
5.
pera sa isang investment kung bawas doon, mababa ron sa 6% dahil sa inflation, naubusan ka ng pera, hindi na dadagdagan, paurong yon.
Ang magandang giya dyan, target mo is mga 2 to 4% higher than inflation.
Okay. And what if it's 2 to 4% lower? Like savings. A lot of people are saying,
Yung savings.
ba't pa ako magsisavings? Paurong pala.
Alam mo yung savings, convenience yan, hindi investment. Yan imbes na ilagay mo lang sa drawer mo, ilagay mo muna sa bangko dahil safekeeping.
Safekeeping lang yan.
Hindi para palaguin ang pera dyan. Kaya ilalagay mo sa savings mo, yung konti lang.
Huwag mo ilalagay lahat ng pera mo sa savings.
Yung
Tama.
gagamitin mo dyan, yung gagamitin mo lang pera sa isang linggo, hindi yung, kasi ang bangko, huwag sana magalit yung mga ibang bangko. Banks do not exist to make us rich.
Okay?
Although may mga
It
bangko
is not the purpose of the bank to make the depositors rich. So, ganun kasimple yun.
Kasi sila, by getting your deposits, they're borrowing.
Silang nag-i-invest.
Sila ngayon nagpapautang. Silang may karapatan na umutang para ipautang.
Okay.
Yung deposit, yung mga utang nila yun eh.
Sabi po ni Mr. Garcia, how will I invest in government securities?
All the major banks are authorized distributors ng government securities. You go to a branch manager of any major bank at tanungin niya kung paano siyang...
Is it worthwhile to invest in government securities?
As my table in that book says, no, for the period 1987 to 2000, the best yielding instruments na halos walang risko, government securities.
Okay, so it's earning much higher,
Higher than inflation, wala ka pang risko.
What is the logic behind that? I am not secure in the government situation, but
Correct.
I am secure in government security.
Okay, ganito
Kasi
kasi.
maraming kasabi, hindi ko maasahan ang gobyerno, daming utang, bakit ako sa government security magpapasok?
Pagpalagay na natin, sinong tingin mong kumpanya o bangko na pinakamatatag sa isip mo?
Well,
Let's say, Bank ABC.
my bank, BPI, Security Bank,
Okay,
Metro Bank.
napakatatag.
Oh.
Tatanungin ko sa'yo, anong mas matatag na instrumento? Yung bank instrument, let's say mag-issue ng promissory note ang Security or Metro Bank against ang gobyerno, anong mas matatag sa tingin mo na makakapagbayad? Sa totoo lang, ang gobyerno. Bakit? Ang gobyerno lang pwede mag-print ng pera eh.
Pag wala na pang bayad, magpiprint na lang sila.
Kaya nga, in terms of absolute amount,
Okay,
yung
okay.
makukolekta mo yon. Pero kung tatanungin mo, yung bang pera mo, ganun pa rin ang halaga,
Ayun.
ibang usapan yun.
Okay, okay. Dahil pag mas marami kang piniprenta,
Oh,
mas
bababa. halaga.
bababa ang halaga.
Pero ganun din yun, kahit basta nasa Pilipinas ka, kahit sinong kausap mo,
So,
baba.
government security, even if you have a small amount of money, pwede ka mag-invest sa
Ang
government
minimum sa government securities, meron sila mga issues na tinatawag na small denomination, 5,000.
Pwede na. So,
Pwede
pwede pala yun, ha? Okay, and your table shows that through the years, medyo secure tayo sa government security. So, that's one good option. Money is everything, is it not?
Well, there is some truth to that, no? Sa akin kasi paniniwala, yung economic security is the foundation of spiritual security also. Dahil kung gutom ka, you cannot share what you don't have, whether it's time or
You can
talent.
only give what you have.
That's right. So, responsibilidad natin, obligasyon nating lahat na mag-build tayo ng sufficient capital over time para magkaroon tayo ng tinatawag kong kalayaan sa
Pero
kakapusan.
meron kang maganda sinabi ron. Kaya kalayaan sa
Kakapusan.
kakapusan. And he also said, you cannot give what you don't have, you cannot share what you don't have. So you have a perspective, meron kayong value
Correct.
that you want freedom and you want to share.
That's
So it is not
It's not just
the love
money.
of money, ha?
Kasi pera kung, like in anything, when you buy something, the value of that is what you can do with it.
Oo.
Di ba?
Oo.
In business training, business school, tinatawag nilang mergers and acquisitions. Pag ako'y bumibili ng kumpanya, yung value ng kumpanya nga is kung anong magagawa ko. Hindi yung value na nagbebenta sa akin.
Okay, o nasa papel, no?
Nasa
Kung ano
papel, kahit
magagamit
na matingin niya napakamahal niya, kung hindi ko kaya patakbuhin yan, value wala sa akin yan. Ganon din ang pera.
Okay. Major General Garcia did a good job of saving money. Okay? Yun lang, hindi naman kanya, and worse, nagpahuli pa. Ha, ha, ha. Sabi ni Chris. Is there a right time to enter into business? Oh, we're going to get into business discussions. So we're going to take a break first. Okay, a lot of people here want to consider getting their own business. They're not satisfied with employment alone. we'd like to find out your opinion about getting into
Very good
business.
question.
Having been a successful businessman and having failed in business as
That's
well.
right.
Ang dami na pong failure nito. Although mas marami yung successes. We'll be right back.
Interest ka na. From all walks of life.
Lahat talaga. Nagkikwentuhan na po kami dito. No? I take advantage of the breaks to ask my personal questions to Mr. Colayco. But let me make this announcement. Very important announcement. The Philippine Society for Training and Development, PSTD. 30th na po. National Convention, November 10 to 12. Hotel Intercontinental in Manila. Ang kanilang tema, Breakthroughs in Workplace Learning and Performance Improvement. Breakthroughs in workplace learning and performance improvement. So if you want a breakthrough in the way you learn in your organization and the way you perform in your organization, please call 812-9931, 813-9072, 812-9931, or 813-9072, or go into www.pstd.org. pstd.org. PSTD, again, stands for the Philippine Society for Training and Development 30th Annual Convention, November 10 to 12, Intercon, Manila. Let's go straight to our questions.
Shoot
Mr.
away.
Colayco. Mrs. Aquino, please mention some dependable and capable securities.
Dependable and
Capable
companies or the issues mismo?
securities.
Well, securities are instruments. The most dependable, of course, are the government-issued ones.
Okay, government-issued,
T-bonds,
T-bills,
progress bonds. There are
Why is
pri-
that? Why is that?
Well,
Again, for the reason.
again, because the security is very risk-free, relatively, and the returns are much higher than inflation.
Okay. From Ana of Santa Maria, Bulacan, is it advisable to have credit sa Bombay? Does it really help?
Well, depende sa paggamit mo. Sabi nga nila, yung 5-6 in the morning, bayad ka ng 6 sa gabi. Makabenta ka naman ng 10 pesos during the day, nabayaran mo sa 6, walang masama doon. Kasi ginamit mo sa negosyo.
Okay.
Ang masama, yung wala kang, balagay mo sa paraan na, sa bagay na hindi kikita.
Okay, okay.
Medyo
So
ano
5-6 in itself is not wrong. Depende. Kung kukuha
Saan
ng 5
gagamitin?
ngayon, nakabenta ka, kumita ka ng 10 piso, or nakabenta ka ng 10 piso, ibanayad mo yung 6 pesos ngayon, kumita ka ng 4 pesos.
Meron pa
Okay
nga
lang.
dyan nagbebentang palugi
Okay.
O, di ba? Tanda mo yung textile dati among the Chinese community. Bilang kita ng 1 kilo, halimbawa ng 1 bulto ng textile, bayad ako 100, 6 months to pay. Bibigyan tayo Bebenta ko yung 1 kilo yun, 90 pesos lang. Palugi. Pero babawiin ko during 6 months yung nalugi sa akin dahil nakuha ko yung cash mo
Tama, tama, tama. So,
Depende
meron
talaga kung
depende sa
anong-
plano.
Depende
no?
sa plano.
Okay.
Depende.
Which is what you were telling me earlier, that hindi dapat piecemeal kung mag-isip, no?
Dapat,
Hindi dapat yung, what did you call that? What was the term you used?
Yung
Pa-isa-isa eh.
Isa-isa, yung para, kumbaga ko kung ano lang ang kakayahan mo ngayon, tingin mo yung down payment ka na, papasok ka na. Hindi mo alam, meron ka pang commitment. Yung tinatawag sa business school na magnitude of commitment.
Okay.
Pag papasok ka kasi sa isang transaksyon, huwag mo lang titignan yung una. Ano yung susunod na obligasyon mo? Ano yung susunod? Madami sa ating mga negosyo, actually, Anthony, magaganda eh.
Kaso nga lang.
Gusto na ubusan ng gasolina,
Hindi
Suko
pinag-aralan
na.
kung ano kailangan. di ba?
suko na.
Oo.
Ganun.
From state to state in America, for example, it takes 70% of the fuel just to take off. Sa take off, 70%.
Ganun ba?
Oo,
Oo,
30% na yung cruising to landing. Eh kung wala kang 70%,
Oh, yun, hindi ka na makalanding. Mag-landing
Bakit
ka
pala,
man, medyo.
pabagsak na?
Magla-landing ka, pero medyo.
which means count the cost. No? Count the cost, not just the
total
profit.
cost of ownership.
Right, right.
Bibili ka ng lupa, cost of ownership dapat tignan maigi.
Where can I invest 1,500 a month?
Sa treasury bill na, basta meron kang starting point na 5,000, pwede mong
5,000, make it 5,000, get into treasury bills,
Or,
paikutin mo yan.
magsama sila, mga grupo.
Okay.
Maggrupo sila, investment cooperative or investment club.
Okay. Ano
para
yung
mas
rate
malaki
ng
po.
government securities you mentioned earlier?
Well, mga T-bills ngayon, depende sa iksi o haba. No? Yung mahaba, maabot na 11-12%.
Okay. So you have 11-12%, tapos ang inflation, mga 5-6%, hindi kikita ka ng 5%. So
Over
that's a
time.
good, over time, and then i-compound mo lang yung,
Paano
paikuti
lang,
mo lang
pag
yun.
kumita ka, balik mo.
Balik mo lang na
mo
balik.
lang
Okay? Very good. Very good. Paano kikita ang pera kapag nasa bangko? Hindi nga kikita eh.
Well,
Okay?
minsan may mga bangko na nag-i-issue sila ng mga time deposit na mataas din.
Okay. Paminsan-minsan. Pag-aaralan mo yun. Ano?
Pwede yun. No?
1 centavo per day would amount to 53,000 pesos if doubled per day.
No, hindi na-double niya yung 1 centavo.
Oo,
Sinasabi,
hindi mo- oo.
hindi yung 1 centavo hindi na-double mo. Hindi na-double mo yung 1 centavo magiging 2.
2. Yung 2 magiging 4. Yung 4 magiging 8. Ganon. It's just an example. You don't actually put that in the bank. That doesn't happen. It's just an example of the power of compounded interest. But somebody was asking, can we be practical earlier? Well, this was before we gave the example of setting aside 1,100 pesos every month. If you're 20 years old, in 45 years, kung papaikuti mo lang yan, yung 1,100 a month, okay, at 10% interest, that will give you a total of 11 million.
680,000.
11 million, kahit na magamitin mo lang yung interest nun, pang araw-araw na gastos mo, buhay ka na hanggat pumatay ka.
Oo.
Diba?
Meron ka ng 1,680,000 a year. Panggastos.
What can you say about multi-level? We've answered that already. Okay, from Zen Beltran, what sort of business is good for the average Filipino?
Average Filipino.
Ano magandang negosyo? Pasukan daw.
Alam mo yan, tanong na yan, parati tinatanong sa atin yun.
Oo
eh,
nga.
siguro.
Kayo ni Andy.
Ang sagot dyan parati, kung ano talaga yung hilig mo, doon ka gagaling, doon ang pasukan mo, huwag ka lang gagaya.
Okay, okay. So, do not ask what is in the market. Ang tanong po ni Mr. Ferreria and Mr. Colayco is, ano ba ang hilig mo? So don't ask what are the top 10 businesses out there. What are your top 10 interests? Yan ang basehan ng negosyo. Okay, what financial instruments should we consider? Low interest rates applied in banks, and are dollars more advisable?
Anong tanong? $1 more advisable.
Dollars more advisable dahil mababa nga raw interest sa
Well,
bangko.
Kasi nga, savings siguro ang tinitignan
Oo.
niya. In fact, meron mga corporate bonds dyan na matataas 11, 12. Kahit na security, meron silang mataas ngayon, double your money in 5 years. Eh. Pero limited na amount. No? Meron naman dyan yung tinatawag na dollar-based instruments. So dollar instruments, lalamang ka na sa kasalukuyang lagay ng peso. Pag nilagay yung dollar mo, parang lumalamang ka na ng mga 5% per year. Eh. Kahit na hindi pa kumikita yung dollar mo. Eh. But then, it's not easy to go into dollar instruments kung maliit lang yung pera mo.
So you do not advise for the minimum wage
Well,
earner to buy dollars?
Ang minimum wage earner, hindi siguro. Mahihirapan sila. Unless meron silang club.
Okay.
Meron
Magkano?
silang cooperative.
So what is the minimum investment to buy dollars?
Depende sa instrument. Merong 50,000, may 10,000, merong 3 million ng minimum.
So it's not
sumali ka.
advisable simply to maintain a dollar savings
Saka
account.
kailangan registered sa Philippine government.
So
SEC
can't you just
yan.
have your own dollar account just to save and put dollars aside?
Walang interest masyado yun. Nasa kumalit na amount, nasa 1 or 2%
Oh,
lang.
ito ang tanong nila eh. Presently, banks are giving 1%, sabi nila yan. Which bank gives 10%?
Wala.
Bangko, no?
Wala.
Hindi nga, you have to get into mutual funds, government
Pag
securities.
merong bangko nag-guarantee sa'yo ng 10% dollar, tumakbo ka na, may magic.
So what are the ones that give 10%?
Walang bangko nang
not the banks, but
mga instruments, mga
government
funds.
securities, mutual funds.
Mutual funds do not guarantee. But ang performance nila, makikita mo, merong 1 or 2 or 3 of them. That's averaging more than 12-15%. No?
12 to 15%. Ano?
Meron yung isa, maabot pa ng...
Who do they go to? Pag minimum wage earner. Pag lumapit ka rin sa mga financial consultants din, ang hinahanap nila yung mga lalaking investment. So who can they go to?
Yung
to make
kagaya ng mutual fund. Yung mutual fund, merong mutual fund na ang minimum 5,000. Merong mutual fund na ang minimum 50,000. Ang problema nga, hindi sila nag-advertise. Kaya itong mga ordinary income
nga,
earners,
saan sila pupunta
hindi
ngayon?
nila alam. Kaya dapat puntahan nila dyan yung mismong mutual fund company na nandun naman nakalista. tatawagan nila yon.
So may mga mutual fund companies with numbers listed, yun ang tatawagan ng
Yun ang
mga.
tatawagan.
Okay.
Siguro, bigyan natin, if I can get that list, I will get it. I don't have it now.
What is your number again? It was flashed to me.
0917
Okay, 0917
853
853
7333.
7333. 0917 853 7333.
Pwede
Okay.
siguro kung mag-email sila sa amin, we can, kung meron
Yes. You have an email address? I'd like to
Yeah.
read that. Sabihin na natin.
info
Info
at
at
CFE
CFE
KSK.com.
KSK. Di mo maiksabihin yun?
Kalayaan sa Kapusan.
Kalayaan sa
Kapusan. CFE
Kapusan.
KSK.com.
.com. So, info at CFEKSK.com. Yahan. If I were to save money, where do I invest my money? Well, we've given a lot. What are the most stable with high yields? Pwede ba yun? Okay, one last question before a break.
Stable with high yields. High, again, is relative. Sa akin, basta 2 or 3% higher than inflation is good enough. So you're going to talk government securities and AAA corporate bonds.
AAA corporate
And
bonds,
Ayala
stocks.
bonds,
Okay.
yeah,
Bonds, hindi
bonds.
stocks, no? Okay.
Hindi ba? Stocks, for sophisticated investors
Oh,
lang yan.
oh,
I do not recommend for
Okay,
individuals.
AAA corporate bonds. Like Ayala, okay, and
Meron din Summit, meron
Summit. Okay.
yung mga AAA rated. No?
Okay, more questions coming in. Sabi ko sa inyo, tumawag kayo mas maaga eh. We'll take a break and we'll have more time with Mr. Colaco one last time for your questions. Welcome back to Second Look Money Talks here at a Second Look. And the phones are ringing. The messages are coming in. I want to thank my sponsors, Tufa. Thank you very much, Mr. Lee Parker. Tama ba? Or Parker Lee. Thank you for the food that you send to our show every Friday. Novelino Wines, thank you. Cadiz and Roca Wines, thank you also. And to Manila Pearl for our sets. Maraming salamat for your support. We'd like to announce, if you want to attend the seminar to be run by Mr. Colaco, Wealth Within Your Reach Seminar, Kalayaan sa Kakapusan at the Conference Room B. Okay, ito na, SN Mega Trade Hall. That's on November 13, 1 to 6 p.m. You can call Charles Marshall at 533-3423. 533-3423 or show up November 13, 1 o'clock sa Mega Mall. Mega Trade Room B. That's November 13 with Mr. Colaco. There's so many questions here. What business? Alam mo, hindi ko na mababasa ito because I don't have time. Can I just mention them and say
Sure,
thank you?
sure.
Mr. Cruz, thank you. Thank you for the questions. I gave already Mr. Colaco's number, 0917-853-7333. Glenn, Lani, thank you for calling. And all the others, Sofia, I can't mention the others because they're cell phone numbers. Paul, Ann of Las Piñas, we're getting calls from all over the Philippines. Thank you for your comments and your suggestions and your questions. Wanna deal with this? Anong ibig sabihin nito, Mr. Colaco? Ang pinaka-importanting ari-arian mo ay ang iyong sarili. Kaya dapat ang sarili mo ang una mong bayaran. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Pay yourself first. What does that mean?
Kasi without yourself, wala kang abilidad na mag-generate ng kita, ng income. Ang aking pananaw dyan, dapat lahat tayo, isipin natin na para tayo isang kumpanya.
Tayo, katawan natin, sarili natin.
Anthony Incorporated, di ba? Anthony Company.
Sabi Incorporated.
Kung ikaw ay empleyado, yung sweldo mo, ang tawag mo doon revenue.
Okay.
Kumpanya
Kita
yan.
ng kumpanya ay ang sweldo ko.
Oo. Ano ba obligasyon ng kumpanya? Unang obligasyon ng kumpanya. Hindi mo mabayaran ng empleyado niya. Swelduhan ng empleyado. So yun, sa sweldohan mo sarili mo. Doon sa kita mo.
Bago mo ibigay sa pamilya mo,
yung sweldo.
bago mo pautang.
Yung sweldo mong yan, ang tawag dyan, savings.
Okay.
So, in a sense, yung savings, expense ng kumpanya mo.
Okay.
Kaya I always say, savings and expense.
Okay.
Except that it's an expense that buys your future.
So
Yan ang
you are
iyong-
saving for yourself. Ito yung sinasabi mo, 1,100 a month. for the next yan, yun.
Bayad mo sa sarili mo yan.
Okay, we don't have much time. I just want to read the following from Mr. Colaco himself, and then I'm going to give you the chance to close the program. 10 commandments for success, huh? Number 1, pay yourself first. He explained that already. Always set aside 20% of your income for savings. Define your financial target at each life phase. Okay, well, how much you want to earn now until the end of your life. Number 3, don't spend on things that lose value. Nakaw. Number 4, protect your greatest income-generating asset, which is yourself. Number 5, grow with the economy and beat inflation. If you'll invest, make sure it's above inflation. Number 6, trust the power of compound interest. Okay, yung ilalaan mo lang, tinatabi lang, ikot na ng ikot. 7, assess your options and study the risks. The higher the return, the higher the risk. Beware of scams. Number 8, make money work for you. Work smarter, not harder. Number 9, invest and diversify. Do not put all your investments in one basket. And number 10, use the power of one. Strength in numbers. Join associations and learn from others. I've learned so much from you, and I'm going to give you the final word. Please address our audience. Gusto pang yumaman, gusto pang kumita, gustong mamatay ng may kakainin, hindi po sa gutom, but with satisfaction and contentment.
Siguro ang aking message is simple. Achieving financial independence, yung tinatawag nating kalayaan sa kakapusan, is a lifelong process.
Not overnight.
Hindi ito yung biglaan na bukas jackpot. So alisin na natin sa ating mentalidad yung jackpot. And one of the things na dapat natin sana maisip intindihin natin yung tinatawag kong active at passive income. Kung tayo kumikita ngayon, at kumikita tayo dahil nagdudulo tayo ng panahon o pawis, active income yan.
Yung daily job.
Daily
that
job.
you're active.
Pag tumigil ka, wala kang kita. Ang susi sa pagtatamo ng kalayaan sa kakapusan ay maipamuhunan mo yung kita mong yan, active, na makapagdulot ng tinatawag na passive income. In finance, it's called investment income.
Passive. Yung habang tulog ka, umiikot yan.
Halimbawa, nakapagtayo ka ng apartment, yung renta, dadating at dadating sa iyan kahit na may sakit ka. Yun ang susi dyan. Ngayon, paano mong gagamitin yan? Yung active income, dalawa lang pwedeng paggastusan dyan. Ang unang-una, yung pagtustos ng kabuhayan mo.
Okay.
Pangalawa, pagpapalago.
Okay.
Yun
So
lang.
you have to set aside one that will use every day
Kung kumikita
and
ka ng-
one that you will save for the
Kung
future.
kumikita ako ng active income, bigyan natin 20,000. Gagastusin ko lang yan, pagtustos ng kabuhayan ko at pang-papalago, pang-invest. Yung luho, ang pagkukuhanan ng luho, passive income lang. Kaya yung passive income, halimbawa, nagbigay ako sa treasury bill, kumikita ng katakot-takot, apartment na mayroong kumikita ng renta, palalaguin ko yan. Ngayon, paminsan-minsan, gusto ko namang mag-arang cellphone. Doon ko kukuhanin sa passive income. Kaya kung wala kang passive income, wala kang karapatan magluho. Ha? You have to trick your mind in thinking na kung gusto ko itong napakagandang cellphone, abay, palalaguin ko muna yung aking active income para kung kumita yon, doon ako kukupit para gastusan ko yung konting luho.
Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you once again for being with us. Can you give him a round of applause, please?
Thank you.
We'll see you again next week. See you at PSCD November 10 to 12 at Intercon, Philippine Society of Training and Development National Convention. God bless.